Okay. Steel Bastion, Cannon Guy. Oh, okay. Here I'm in source with Sorcerer. So, in the beginning, you can help Group One, and with the mobs, you don't need to go right away in the cannon. You don't have anything to do in the first like 2 minutes anyway. Uh, Depending on how your group is, you can either go right away to load those 2 boxes with the cannon and red square thingies, or 1 minute later. But cannonballs are, I think, four different kinds of. So you loot only and only those electric cannonballs. And do what I'm doing only if you are a sorcerer. Don't go so low on those mages if you're not, because you're not gonna be killing them fast enough to survive if you don't have a healer. Well, group 1 healers can heal you, but still, sometimes cannot react fast enough. Um, usually try to kill the ranger here first. He does insane damage. I mean, all three of those mobs do a lot of damage, but the ranger cannot be guided if needed. There is no need to go in the cannon for the first wave. It's just like 3 mobs, so you can help group 1 with killing them, normally. And yes, here I passed on one of my bombs by mistake. But that's better. Oh, I guess this was for dragon anyway. Or that was the key. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Okay, when you go in the cannon, you have 2 skills. AoE and single target one. My suggestion is don't use the single one at all, unless it's the very end. I mean, after all the cannonballs are looted, and you see there are not enough cannonballs for EOE. You need 3 for EOE and 1 per single target. But you're basically wasting shots when you shoot with single target. So, as I said, only if there are not enough for 3 shots, 3 cannonballs, sorry, for EOE. You can use single target 1 or twice to make it the right number. Cannon shoots 5 mobs with the EOE. So try not to be shooting if there are less, because you're gonna be wasting shots so plus group 1 should be pretty much fine healing though. And here for example I should have shoot a bit faster, because now I wasted shot. I shot only 3 mobs. And always wait for all the mobs to be together to shoot. Okay, again here as you see I shot so 5 mobs, hit it, 4 of which died I think. Once more, one more thing. When you have the mobs inside, sometimes you can target the mobs and shoot when they start moving. Just be watching your radar. And I personally do not recommend to play with the radar fixed on north, because it's too confusing and you cannot see like the general picture of everything. Also check how my camera is. I mean, I'm looking outside. It's good to do that, not inside, since in many of the waves you will be able to shoot mobs outside when there are like more than 5 mobs, so you can help a lot group 1 by not, you know, not killing them. They will not take that much damage when they have less mobs. Especially if they don't have a Templar, because it's, you know, a bit harder to move the mobs together without a Templar. Also, make sure your group 1 is tanking on the pillar or close to it. It's not necessary to be always on the pillar, but when a lot of mobs come, they need to be pulling them up there, because this is the only way that you will ensure the mobs grouping up all together for a clear shot. For example, you saw here I saw from the radar the mobs, the second group of mobs is going in, so I started casting a little bit before that. Also try to check the HP of the mobs. Don't shoot like if the mobs are not dead yet. I mean, if there is very low HP mob and they're hitting it, and even if it's like a hide, blind, so you have time, they will not die when the mobs are blinded. Same thing again, by the radar you see the mobs and shoot. You can also always keep your camera when the mobs are about to enter the room, like at the moment, on the edge of the camera, at the entrance I mean. So you see more clearly which mobs are inside, and to be able to target the most suitable target for the shot. And start casting the skill a bit before you end up killing someone in group 1. Well, of course you will not always be able to save everyone in group 1, it's inevitable, but at least maximum possible. And here again, shot with a lot of mobs. Boom. And a lot again. Although this second one should have been a bit faster, because I basically wasted it. 3 hits only, 3 mobs. Yeah, mobs up spawn, that's because group 4 is extremely fast. So mobs spawn really soon. If you want, you can shoot them down. That depends how strong your group 1 is, and depends how strong your entire alliance is. I mean, you may leave the mobs, but you have to inform group 1 to pull the mobs down on the pure, so you shoot them properly. Don't waste shots, not like I just did. I mean, it's okay, as I said, if you have fast alliance, you're not gonna need that much shots, but if you're with slow alliance, just inform your group 1 to be ready to pull the mobs and to start moving to there, not to let the mobs start hitting the dukes and then pull them. Because dukes is actually dying pretty fast from normal mobs also. And you don't want the mobs in the circle actually, because even when the boss comes down, if there are mobs inside the circle which are hitting him, the boss will have less HP, will not be resetted, and yeah. Between the ways, you can call group 1 if the others are not here yet to kill the pods. But usually that's job for group 2 and 3, or at least one of them, whoever is defending, depending on your alliance style, alliance strategy. But for example, as you see in my radar at the moment, group 2 and 3 are coming, but they are not going for the pot. I don't know why they are looking smart there. With this alliance, we rarely use TeamSpeak, so I even never. But if you're using, if you're playing with like a weaker alliance, make sure you're in TeamSpeak. Kieran needs communication with group 1 group and defending group. You need communication big time between 2 and 3. You also need to know when doggies are down, to see how much shots you have, how much you can spare. Usually, you need to be using approximately 4 shots per wave. In the beginning, you can use less, but sometimes you cannot do that. You can shoot like 5 times, for example. On the big waves, 5 times is normal, but try not to shoot more. And as for this wave, it's better if you shoot like just 2 times, and let the group kill the rest. As you saw, I just stopped casting it. It's pointless for 3 mobs, and the group is killing them pretty fast, so no point. Mages are very squishy, so and prepare to shoot outside again, and boom. 3 mobs down, 2 low HP, and again, and now inside by the raider, as I said earlier. You see the range mobs just entered and it was fast. Here, for example, I kinda could have waited like 1 second, but group 1 is having a bit trouble, so yeah. 4 mobs was enough. And where are mobs like that, just leave group 1 to finish them. Even if they have like 1 or 2 people dead, they will be behind. And everyone is kind of ready. We're about to start the boss. At minute 20, it's good if you have like 40 shots, and minute 15 approximately 20, 21, 2, something like that. And here I wasted the shot again, so that's like 3 already. Be careful. Don't shoot on how it's called chance. If you have weak group 1 and slow alliance, because you will run out of shots. That's the reason. And dragons are down. Okay, once again, if you have fast alliance, you can shoot those mobs from behind. This will help a lot group 4. But if you have a bit slower alliance, let group 4 kill the first dragon, then kill either the second dragon or the mobs, and then the dragon, and so on. So you need to have like 66 points K for restaurant. So in we are ready by that this time, and they are on the boss. But this run I shot it too many times that are totally unnecessary. Usually you have with this alliance at the moment we are a bit faster when we are missing a lot of the DDs, like we I mean now we have very high DD setup. But if you miss a lot of DDs or you have less, just shoot carefully and such. When we are slower, we are usually down by like minute 6, and then when I'm saving shots, I have like, I don't know, like 10 left shots by minute 6, for example, which means you have more than enough to finish it even if you're slower. And in the end, you can, you know, go and DPS the boss. Not like me slacking the cannon. Well, thank you, that was it. Bye bye.